Hello everyone, I hope you're having a great day today. Merciless Vaughn here, back with another Bleach Brave Souls video, and in this one we're going to be looking at the January Limit Breaker quest. Hopefully you enjoy. If you do, leave a like. If you're new to the channel, you have been here for a while, please consider subscribing and help me get to 500 subscribers. Now with all that said, let us go ahead and get started. So yeah, like I mentioned in a previous video, the first limit breaker quest we got was kind of short and only lasted a few days, so this one is going to be the actual January limit breaker quest. This one started at 2 a.m. today for me. Depending on where you are, that probably was a different time. This is going to be here until the 19th, so you have a couple weeks to get it done. Let's go ahead and take a look at the slot stages and rules to see what are some characters we can use to complete this. So for the first one, we have hard attribute damage times 2, melee attack damage times 2, killer effect times 4, weaken status summit, and Quincy enemies. Well, you already know who's going there. And let's see, here we have technique attribute damage times 2, range attack damage times 2, killer effect times 4, and paralysis. Follow speed enemies in the first slot. First slot is going to be on mine. Quincy enemies there, I didn't mention that. Okay, so honestly it looks like this is just the same limit break quest as the one we just previously already had. Okay, so I did take a quick look at the last limit break quest, and yeah, it's literally the exact same thing. The only difference is that the killer effect damage has been increased by like the ×4. But just real quickly, I'll go over the best in slot characters. Obviously, you have the Ichigo here. Yeah, he has the Quincy Killer Plus, so he'll really be able to take advantage of that. He has a new status summon plus and the superior strong attack on his SA2. He has an EX move that gives him 100% spiritual pressure. He has an enemies defeated gimmick here. And these are his stats. Yeah, I'm just gonna quickly go through these best in slot characters, just because if you didn't watch the last one, it's literally the exact same thing. You have this Retsu here. She's a range unit, so you won't get that bonus range damage, unfortunately, but she does have a heal on her SA2. Quincy Killer. Let's see, normal attack damage plus 30%. Range, that unit can never go wrong with that, but she has a Guild Plus unit, so you'll only really get Flurry plus 1. I think the only reason you would want to bring this unit is just for her SA2, which is that heal. And she does have a healer and medic heal, so you'll be benefiting a lot from that heal. Another unit you can use will be this Notoria here. He is a melee unit, so you will get that bonus melee damage. Let's see his soul trait. Super Mind Leaks by Potions plus 5, that won't matter there. He is immune to all status damage, which is great. Frenzy plus 2, increased status summon chance against my attribute enemies, damage loss rated enemies, and the spiritual pressure boost. Yeah. So if you don't have the Ichigo, your best bet would probably be this Notoria. Just to very quickly go over the slot 2 units, since I've pretty much done this already. Grimmy here, he has a Hollow Killer Plus. He'll be most effective because, you know, the Killer Plus heal is very strong. 2 soul traits, strong attack damage 20%, strong attack recharge time -12%. Range unit, so you will get the bonus range damage. He has an EX move that buffs and debuffs enemies, kind of like the new 1000-Year Blood War Bankai Shinjimaru that we got. He also does have a 50% chance to dodge hollow attacks, which is good. He's immune to all status elements, Frenzy plus 3, Bombardment, increased status element chance against hollows, weaken defense, sharpshooter, and spiritual pressure boost. So I will say Grimmy is going to be the best in slot 1. And as for some substitute units that you can use, one would be this Ichigo right here. Soul Trait, strong attack recharge time -12%. He's a range unit, so he will get the bonus range damage. He has a base full stamina damage boost of 20% in his innate skills. And also he has a strong attack recharge time of 20% when you move in between stages. That's when this will take effect. Frenzy plus 2, increased status element chance against speed attribute enemies, sharpshooter, and the spiritual pressure boost as well. So if you don't have Grimmy, this Ichigo will be a good solid option to use. And you also do have this Roka here, who is pretty old. If you have her, you might have some dupes in her. If you don't have the previous 2 units, she will be a good unit to use. You will get the bonus range damage right there. Full stamina only, increase strong attack damage by 20%. And she also has the recover stamina in between stages, so there's a heal for you if you're looking for that. Complete status immunity. Frenzy's only at +1 unfortunately, but she also does have sharpshooter and the spiritual pressure boost. And an even really older unit that you can use would be this Safri Retsu here. She's very old. You're more than likely going to have a bunch of dupes in her. If you're like me, I don't have her unfortunately. She's a melee unit, so you won't get the bonus range damage unfortunately, but she does have a charged heal on her SA3 that could help out, you know, just for healing. Full stamina only, reduce strong attack cooldown 6%, medic, so that heal will have a greater effectiveness. And since you're able to stay at full stamina with this healing charged attack, you'll be able to take advantage of this skill right there. She has a base full stamina damage boost of 20%, so with the right links you will be able to go over 100% full stamina damage boost. Frizzy +2, weakened defense. And that's pretty much it for the second slot units. And so for the slot 3 stagers, it's power human enemies in there, but as you can see, when it comes to speed attribute characters that have the human killer, you don't have a lot of viable options. So basically what you can do, you don't really have to like use speed characters, you can just use any unit with the human killer. So some good units with the human killer would be this Byakuya here. He has the human killer plus, so if you have him, he'd probably be a good unit to use in there. Soul Trade, strong attack recharge time -14%. He is a ranged unit, but range or melee damage doesn't really matter in there. He has an EX move that looks like it gives you a barrier. I'm not sure if it does anything else because I don't have the unit. A full stamina only increased strong attack damage 40%, Berserker 60%. He is immune to all status elements, Frenzy +2, Bombardment, increased status element chance against humans. He has the status element spiritual pressure boost and sharpshooter, so if you have this Byakuya, he will be a decent option to use. This Tenjiro here, he has the human killer plus, but he's a technique unit. You really wouldn't want to use him anyway. But if you really don't have any other characters besides him, you could use him, I guess. You also have the 9th anniversary Soifan here, who has the human killer plus. She has a strong attack recharge time -14% soul trait. She has a boost on her SA2, so that would help out your team. Her EX move is just basically a forward charging attack. You just basically use it in whatever direction you use it in. That's where you're going. You can't move while you were using this strong attack. She has the enemies defeated gimmick here. These are her bonuses for defeating the 20, 40, and 60 enemies. She has long stride, sprint +2, full stamina only, reduce strong attack cooldown, devastation, and berserker both at 60%. A base full stamina damage boost of 20%. She is immune to paralysis. Frizzy +2, increased status element chance against humans, enhancer booster, and the status element spiritual pressure boost. So yeah, if you have her, she's a pretty good option to use. Another unit you can use is this Kiryu if you have her. She does have the human killer. Obviously, her soul trait is strong attack recharge time -14%. She does have a boost and a heal on her SA2. She has the medic skill, which will just basically increase the effectiveness of her heal. Berserker is at 60%. She does have Frenzy +2, Havoc damage to paralyzed enemies 40%, Enhancer, Booster, Sharpshooter, and the Spiritual Pressure boost. And so yeah, since there's not a lot of good speed characters, if you just have a really good human killer, you can just pretty much use that unit in there. Alright, so we took a look at some best in slot characters and some substitute ones if you don't have any of the best in slot ones. And so for the team that I made, I'm just going to use the same one I did for the last one. It's going to be the Ichigo here. The build and links will be pretty much the same. C-set, fortification pill, lieutenant's badge. As for the character links, just some strong attack reduction and full stamina damage boost links. Bonus abilities are going to stay the same. Oh, my Ichigo is 4 out of 5 with his transcendence at level 11. Yeah, bonus abilities, full stamina damage boost, and the plus 200 SP. Now, as for the Grimmy here, just same build as the last one. Egg fastener, fortification pill, Quincy cross. Character links, strong attack reduction, and full stamina damage boost links here. Bonus abilities, full stamina damage boost, and the plus 200 SP. And last but not least, Soifan, just because she has the human killer plus, and I have her max transcendent build, just fortification pill, T-set, lieutenant's badge, strong attack reduction, full stamina damage boost links, max transcendent, like I did mention. Bonus abilities, full stamina damage boost plus 200 SP. Now let's go ahead and jump in here to see if we can do better than we did the last guild quest. I think in the last one we got 13 stages done, but in that one we did have a lot less time. Go ahead and use the EX move. Okay, the stages are pretty much, well, this is the first stage, it's the same as the last one. Okay, yeah, so basically, if you saw my last Limit Breaker Quest video, then it's literally the exact same. I guess I didn't really want to change anything. But in this one, we do have a lot more time, but since we have a lot more time, there's going to be a lot more stages, so we should get more than, what was it, I got 13 done. We should be able to get more done this time. All of the units here that I'm using have the Killer Plus, so yeah. Once we get to those very tanky enemies, shouldn't be too much of a problem. Use a superior strong attack. Yeah, I really don't notice. It says that the superior strong attack has an increased cooldown compared to other strong attack, but I don't see it, honestly. Here's the SA3. Yeah. Ichigo didn't have a problem there. Let's see. Yep. Doing what we can here. So once we get past these tanky enemies in this stage, I think the stages will rotate back to the beginning, so... Oh, crap. I'll start close down, that's not good. You really have to watch out for these human enemies. They attack very fast. So, because I lost my full stamina, our damage here is going to slow down just a tad bit, so I'll probably cut to where I finish all the enemies. Alright, so I just basically went on ahead and cleared those enemies, and yeah, we're back to where we started. And that's pretty much it for this Limit Breaker quest. Yeah, just the only problem you really have will be those human enemies, but just make sure you don't get hit and you'll be fine. The full stamina damage boost is just a very strong skill to have, and you want to make sure you have that up all the time. And since we get stamina recovery from the Soifan's bonus abilities for defeating the 20 enemies, well, yeah, so we were able to get our full stamina back for her, so next time we go back there, we'll be okay. And I think also all these characters are immune to the status element here, so we don't have to worry about that either. Not to mention I'm pretty, I won't say far, but my attribute power-up system from the attribute tree, I'm able to get my characters to level 61 at the least, because Soifan, she's the lowest level here. Ichigo and Grimmy are level 62. So I do have that bonus. Alright, use the EX move, use the superior strong attack. Oh, I don't know if I'm going to use my soul bomb with. I'll probably use it with Soifan just because the human enemies are just way too annoying. We'll get our EX move here. I'll save it for like those extremely tanky enemies. Just to debuff them. No, I think they got it. Not sure. Make sure not to get hit, so I'm going to play extra careful here at this stage. I don't want to lose that for this man. Okay, use a soul bomb. Don't need to see it. Yeah, see how... Ah, dang it. Okay, well, that's fine. Oh, wait, never mind. Soifan is not immune. Oh, she's immune to paralysis. My bad. The Soifan. At the last second, I just saw her take that poison damage. She's immune to paralysis, not poison. Alright, so, yeah, that's my Limit Breaker quest run, I managed to complete 17 out of the 22 stages. That's way more than half, so I will take that. Yeah, this Limit Breaker quest is no different from the last one, so whatever characters you use for the last one, you can just pretty much use for this one, or if you got the new characters from the new banner, you can definitely throw those in there, for sure. And yeah, that's going to be it for this one. Hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you for watching, and as usual, until next time.